Ooh, stamp.
Welcome back, Stamp family. Another episode of Stamp, episode 20 today. We doing All Eyes on Shiest, Pooh Shiesty. We taking it all the way to Memphis. So tap into this episode. Let us know how you feel about Memphis artist Pooh Shiesty. It's a lot of controversy behind this album.
Right.
You know how they say, you know what they say about Pooh Shiesty and everything he got going on surrounding this Gucci Man case. So let us know how you feel about this album. Leave some comments, like, subscribe, tap in, show some love.
Y'all want to jump into that before we speak about the album? Like the controversy behind the little robbery shit?
I mean, it's gonna have to come up. One,
Fuck it, let's start it.
Fuck it. We here, nigga. What y'all feel about that robbery with Gucci?
so first, let's start off by saying, Jab, you picked this album.
Jab,
What made
you picked
Pooh
this
Shiesty
album,
this
bruh.
week?
I mean, it's the talk of the town. Everybody talking about Shiesty right now, you know? So it's the music that everybody pumping, so you gotta discuss it.
When you caught on the Shiesty music, like recently or when he first came out?
I would say it probably caught on Shiesty like around COVID type time.
Okay.
2020, whatever that is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think he was too ratchet, man. Shiesty was a little too far gone for me at that point when he first started dropping. I mean, some of the shit he dropped was, it was decent, but this album specifically got me locked in, just surrounding everything that's going on with Shiesty.
I ain't never listened. I mean, I probably listened to a feature Shiesty on something with probably like Lil Durk, but like I always said in the past shows, like when the artists come out that's fairly new, like it be too hot. Like I feel like the certain generations, like the YNs or the younger niggas be listening to. I be like, let me wait till it died down, like with the NBA, to see if I really fuck with it. So about time he got locked from his past situation, I ain't even know the nigga was locked. I see the video on Instagram with this little situation at the whatever they was at.
The meetup.
Yeah, the meetup shit. I'm like, all right, another nigga that just might have been official, but just got caught up in the bullshit. But with this album, like you said, Jab, like I took a minute. This is the first time listening to it. When it dropped, I was like, I don't really know, because I'm like, nigga, in my mind, the situation that I brought up with the robbery shit is like I got mixed reviews on it. You know what I'm saying?
So minus all the controversy surrounding Pooh Shiesty, do y'all fuck with his music?
This like my first, honestly, my real time listening to his project. So from y'all being more so,
This is only real.
Nah, he got a
debut album, man.
I don't know the last one was an album or not.
So it was
a mixtape.
It might have been.
I think he did.
But what's the difference nowadays?
Yeah,
it was probably all original music and shit.
It all blend together at this point.
So listening to this album from the old previous projects or features he put out, like, what's the difference for you? Because that's, like I said, this is my first full body album that I heard from Shiesty.
I feel like this one he just got a lot more some more shit to talk about. Okay. He got a lot more drama, a lot more shit going on. You know what I mean? He just came home, feel me? He got all the shit with the Gucci case and feel me, all them type of feelings he had when he was locked up, all the controversy he had, niggas saying this and that about him when he was locked. So he had a lot of shit on his mind, a lot of shit to get to in this one. The last one was more like he's popping his shit, like kind of letting niggas know who he is. Shit.
Like I watched a few of the early videos, like it was like 5 or 6 years ago. So I mean, I feel like I could hear, like you were saying, the difference of the shit he was on, the energy he was on. I seen the videos. This nigga, granted it's a video, but nigga, you outside in public, nigga walking around with switches and AKs and Dracos. Niggas is like just recording, riding through neighborhoods. I'm like,
I mean, that's where we at with it now. You know, young YN mentality.
But that's what I was thinking. Like, damn, that's what I'm saying.
He might be the poster child for the YN.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's a fact.
That's why I got mixed reviews or mixed opinions on this shit. Because I'm like, but I like me being, I guess, adult man with kids, then me without kids, and then being like one of the songs I fuck with is I believe I think it's what's the word? I think it's Still on Time, and like I'm still on that type of time. Yeah. But I be with the kids and shit. So you be like,
it's different.
You don't want your kids to be around certain shit or listen to certain music, but it's still like when I ain't with the kids, nigga, it's instantly like, nigga, what up with it? If I'm around the way and I ain't got the kids with me, it's like, nigga, it's instantly to get back into this what we on, you feel me? So that's why I'm like, speak on, I guess, before we even get into the album, the robbery shit, like.
See, that's, like you said, still on time. And at what point do you kind of like transitioned out of that phase of becoming.
But you was saying off cam, he was
adult.
26 or some shit.
Yeah, he's still young.
So
yeah,
he's still kind of
And
So
then I feel like I personally ain't grow up in no gang type of area.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know if it's a little different.
Yeah.
Politics a little different too. So.
Memphis different. Like
Then it's a
you
different
know,
city
everybody
and
that come
shit.
out of Memphis, they kind of. You know, they're a little cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody from Memphis is a little bit on the gritty side.
Yeah.
But he got some key features on this album, like Glorilla, Sexy Red, Rest in Peace, Take Keith,
facts.
and Big 30, of course.
Cody.
Gotta have 30
And
on
K
there.
Carver, she on a couple tracks.
Yeah. So what y'all feel about the robbery shit? Like,
So at first I thought he was wilding. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought he was.
Wait, prior to the video being released, or
Not even the video. Prior to hearing the album, you feel me? But once I heard the album, that shit kind of made sense. Like in his mind, he's standing on business. So I get it. You feel me?
Yeah.
He doing what he know. You know what I mean, I looked at it when I first heard it from my perspective. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I'm like, you crashing out. You could have got lawyers, this and that, but. It was for him. It's deeper than that. It seemed like that's what I got from the album. Like it's deeper than that. It ain't all about. It ain't. He could have did the lawyer way, but he felt like before with the Drake album. He felt betrayed.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was principle. It wasn't about the business at that point.
how you feel about the crash out?
man, I just feel like, man, it's like I think it's two different levels of the street. I mean, it's many different versions of the streets and niggas that's in the street. So I feel like. If I would have listened to his projects prior to, I would have knew, like, I think you spoke about that with the Gunna situation. If I would listen to, I guess, Shiesty shit prior, I would have knew what kind of nigga he was. I don't know his music too much. So based off his music, he telling you his slimy ass, snaky ass nigga. So I wouldn't suspect nothing less than this nigga. So the fact that even Gucci might not have thought that homeboy was gonna line him up, but the fact that I would have came for it.
But see, that's where you gotta be able to like.
Yeah.
You got that fine line between artists nowadays because you got some artists that speak what they live,
Facts,
and live what they speak. And you got some artists that's just, you know, it's fairy tale rap.
Yeah.
They rap about, you know what I mean? So but Shiesty, he's showing you exactly what he's talking about in his lyrics.
And I respect it. So I respect it on some like, yeah, nigga, like you said, I'm standing on business, but I guess probably me being, if I was 26 and how I was at 26, I probably would have did the same shit, not giving a fuck. But hopefully I was a little smarter than this nigga as far as what it seemed to be. It wasn't a smart decision, especially being around other niggas. I probably would have found a way that niggas would have got out of there without getting caught somehow, some way, whatever. But he did what he did. I probably would have did the same shit. That's ego. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you're younger or older. Some people still got a fucked up
But you
ego.
gotta understand, you crashing out when you got the number one single.
Yeah.
You got FDO out. I mean, for you to crash out at that point in time when you got all eyes on you, like you know what I mean, like the album say, all eyes on Shiest. You literally had the whole world watching you when you drop FDL.
Basically throwing it away.
And
So
you
yeah,
threw it all away.
I respect it, but it's dumb. So I can't stamp it. I respect it as what, like you said, his mindset. I get it, but that don't mean that that's the only mindset out there. I don't know if that come with maturity or just being around certain individuals. But I know like his father was there. So granted, like you said, he grew up in this shit, and some niggas don't never leave that. So I had to put myself in that mindset to be like, granted, like some niggas never left that environment to see other shit. Even if you getting locked up, niggas act like when you get locked up, you not in a cell or in prison with niggas that still come from some of that, same mindset. So they say most criminals, when they come home, they smarter criminals. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't learn from their mistakes and with being at that age, and like you said, the YNs of being in this generation, and he is kind of like he said, I think of an old song, the face of the Shiesty, of the new Shiesty. So that was one of the reasons why I never really cared for this shit, because I seen all the little niggas with the mask on. I'm like, bro, y'all walking around with them and not doing nothing. When I used to put a ski mask on, nigga, I'm about to go handle something. And so basically, I don't stamp it what he did to Gucci, but I understand for his mindset. So what you feel though?
I feel like, man, that go to show you like money don't really, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna change stupidity or you know what I mean? Like, because when you making this type of money, or when you in the public limelight and you got the number one single and everybody listen to FDO and you're on top of the world at that moment, you literally just came home from prison.
Facts.
You
know what I'm saying?
Still
like,
on ankle
Yeah, you still on tether, ankle monitor release. For you to go and do something like that, I just don't feel like it made much sense because now you sitting in a jail cell. Your music is getting all this spin on the radio.
Facts.
And the only person benefiting is the person that you are in prison for. Yeah. So it's like you kind of got the flip side of the coin where Gucci Mane is kind of winning. Yeah. You know, considering what the streets say. As a businessman, he won. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really can't hate on that. And you got Pooh Shiesty sitting in the jail cell. Like everybody is spinning his music. Like
I'm looking at the label at the bottom where it's 1017 Global Music. So like
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But I think like you were saying, that separate street shit from. I remember being really out there. Yeah, I get it. You don't think past this shit. You think pushing that line is. Thinking the other person, whether they was street niggas or maybe transition, gonna respect that shit. But not understanding like the legal shit really.
It's a whole different world.
It's a different world,
my nigga. It's a different
world.
I think you gotta know how to
niggas don't
transition out of that street world into a business mindset. Where you know that you got some type of talent and that you offer in the world some type of creativity. And you gotta take advantage of that. You no longer running the streets of Memphis.
Yeah.
And the shit is like, so as far as the robbery shit, nigga, you up. Like, nigga, you can get some of the best lawyers.
Facts.
You feel me? Just keep doing your thing. You feel me? Don't even, because what they said you could do is, for me, don't even touch the money from your shit. Just put it to the side. And feel me? You can fight your shit out. Work your way out of your deal. You know what I mean?
I don't think he had patience. He ain't giving enough time.
That's why I feel like it was principle. I feel like with him is like, he felt like Gucci, like I said, betrayed him or did him dirty. That's why he was, what song? Matter of fact, we might as well talk about one of the first songs.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, man.
First song we got on the list is
Reap What You Well, no,
Last Man Breathing.
Yeah, so we Last Man Breathing.
Play a clip of that.
Brrr, big brrr, nigga. Yeah, don't get shot in South Memphis.
Yeah. So what song that was, Ant? That was what? Last Man Breathing?
Last Man Breathing, man. How y'all feel about that track?
Hard.
It's cool.
Hard.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's one of the ones. I ain't gonna lie.
What stood out to y'all about that song, though?
Shit, the way he wrote that beat, bro, he was snapping. Yeah. Like you kind of with that Memphis lingo. If you know, you know. Like you gotta kind of know what's going on.
No, they saying
in that world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shiest did say some shit that should go over your head, and you won't know what the hell he talking about. Mm-hmm. So you kind of like. A lot of the tracks on this album, you kind of got to be in that world that he in order to understand what the fuck he talking about.
Facts.
Cause Shiesty get to talking some shit. You know what I mean?
If you're not aware,
if you're not aware,
you trying to
lingo,
code that shit. Like, what the fuck this nigga saying?
Yeah, for sure. So I think this one of the ones, man. I love this track. This shit hard. This one of the tracks that kind of got me to listen to the album.
Yeah.
Is this what number on the track?
This number 4, the fourth track.
Okay, yeah. No, this probably. This and the other one is Reap What You Sow. Them two standout tracks. Okay. Like I kind of got stuck on this part of the album when I was playing this shit.
It's the beginning half. The beginning half of the track, like the first 5-6 tracks on this album. Yeah, it'll have you on repeat.
Just tap into that one then. Reap What You Sow.
Reap What You Sow.
Nigga, you reap.
Do you wanna ride in the backseat of my car?
Trap it up with Do or Die.
You know where I'm coming from. This might be a Twister. This is a Twister.
I think it's Do or Die.
But it could be even. It could go beyond Twister. I think it go way beyond that. You know what I'm saying? But this song, another one of them ones. Like Shiesty, he get into detail on this song where you kind of be like, damn, this young nigga kind of knows some shit. You know what I mean? Some of the things he referenced, some of the things he say, you really gotta know what you know what I mean? You really gotta be tapped in and know what he talking about in this specific song. And this another one of them tracks where Shiesty talking his shit. How you feel about this track?
I'm just like I said, I think a lot of the music on this album is like I said, I fuck with it because we come from that. You feel me? But it's just like. I think as a nigga getting older and shit, like I said, probably bringing it to the kids, like at what point do you just say, I fuck with it? And then it was like, you start thinking like, what is the next generation feel like this is the only mindset to have? You feel what I'm saying? Coming from the hood, like niggas gotta just be on this. Like, I mean, it's been like that prior to us. You feel me? It's always been generations that we clown other niggas that probably was doing quote unquote the right shit. But it's just like this whole Shiesty shit. Like once again, nigga's name is Shiesty.
That's the only shit right there. It's like, yeah, like, we kind of promoting slimy
That's
shit.
my thing.
Shit,
And it's like,
yeah.
I get it because a nigga he's showing who he is. But I think when it gets to like the generations from our neighborhoods or the inner city just catch on to these type of specific artists, is like,
yeah,
why?
Sometimes it's not good.
You know what I mean?
Because you
definitely
got,
thought about that.
we all got them generations. Like when we grew up, we had that type of music, but it was more subtle. Like we had the locks, the DMX.
So that's what I'm saying. This shit right here just
You know what I'm saying? This
super,
just so in your face with it. But I think that's the times we live in. Like everything is just is out there. It's blatant. So you cannot miss it.
Yeah.
Social media, it put everything on the forefront for you. So you have to see it. You have to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty putting this shit in your face.
You know what's crazy though? Do y'all feel like the mentality changed though?
As far as for who?
For outside, for streets, everything.
Yeah,
It's
hell yeah.
Cause like, it's not,
You can rap now and be lit.
rap, but not only the rap. Like niggas wasn't really on snake shit before. Like niggas wasn't.
Oh no.
backdooring
But I
type
think
shit.
that's
You
where
know what I mean?
that's where that Atlanta shit slide into with the slime and all that type shit, like backdooring and
Like for me, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas was deeper in than me, but like I just feel like niggas had a little more principle.
Nah,
it was
It was
never
always
like
like
that.
that.
It
You
was
ain't never
love
wanna
because we
back
kind of
door your
looked
man,
up.
slime your nigga out
Right.
type shit, like-
We looked up to the nigga that was getting money. We looked up to the OGs of the block. We didn't look at him like, oh, this the nigga that we need to go and get.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Or we need to somehow, you know what I mean? Like it was more of we need to get with him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
somehow, some way, we need to get tapped in with him
Facts.
because he gonna show
Facts,
us the way.
Exactly.
But nowadays it's just the game is backwards. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that's what I was talking about. I feel like that shit
Yeah,
changed
nah,
too.
it's a
That's
lot
like a
more
lot of
snake.
this music. I'm like, yo, Shiesty and his niggas is the niggas. When I was really out there, the niggas I wanted to take out. When I was on my shit, like when I'm saying on the, like I said, there's levels to the street shit. You could just be the nigga that's just in it for the money, the nigga that's the shooter, the robbery, nigga, whatever. Like I, just like I said, wanted to get out there to get money, but eventually I couldn't always get the money because niggas wasn't probably trying to put me in position. So I felt like I felt like I had to go take from a nigga, not steal from a nigga. I'm doing it either with the mask or without the mask. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'm busting in the
But you
trap
taking it.
houses.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But it's these niggas right here. When I would get around these niggas, not to be like say I'm nervous and niggas ain't at my ego, but I didn't trust these niggas.
See, these the type
It's
of
some
niggas that I
niggas-
get around and I get nervous.
Yeah, it's some
I
niggas.
do
These
get
niggas like
nervous.
this. It's like they unpredictable.
Facts.
It's like they'll rob their own mans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I never rob from my own means. You know
Cutthroat
what I'm saying?
cutthroat.
It's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
cutthroat.
I
So
think
that,
that's
to answer your
Memphis,
question,
though.
yeah, that shit got to that point that it's like it ain't. You can't trust nobody. You could already when you with your team of niggas, you still gotta sometimes look,
just on some watch yourself
regular
type
man shit.
Yeah.
But
right,
these
right,
niggas,
right.
these type of
like,
niggas,
yeah, you don't even want to
I
be
can't chill with y'all niggas.
Facts.
And I've been around niggas like this that I think when we spoke about prior episodes and when at the Jamaica parade, these the Shiesty niggas. I'm with y'all niggas and y'all trying to do me dirty.
But see, it's a
See what
thin
I'm
line.
saying? We all from the same.
Again, it's a thin line because right, you got Shiesty who is a Shiesty individual,
Yeah.
but he also is a loyal individual.
and that's the
So
shit that
that's
get
where
tricky.
you gotta
Yeah.
it get tricky.
Yeah,
where it's
sure.
like and when you growing up in these environments, you gotta have a mindset as to where you understand how that shit go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be ignorant to that
Nah,
shit.
facts.
You know what I mean?
That's why I love this track though, because that's exactly what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the song is hard, but then what really bring the song full circle is the end of it when he's talking about the mindset. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 7 niggas in a row.
You feel me?
You
And
got the
then everybody-
OG that got
you know what I
he the
mean?
one that's lit.
this nigga did some shit he ain't supposed to be
Yeah.
doing, and he about to get clipped, but
nobody don't know.
it. But him,
him.
but you gotta act like you don't know
Yeah.
it. Otherwise, you gotta go with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that,
Imagine
that's
having that type of mindset and
So
living like that.
Thank you, and that's why I said that's where that shit, the whole robbery came in at. Is that mindset? Like,
Yeah.
bro, he like, oh nah, nigga, I'm the king snake.
That's a
Niggas not
fact.
getting over on me. Okay, I got something
No,
for you. You feel me?
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like this, like y'all was saying, y'all said it perfectly. Just that mindset. Is so I don't want to be contradictory of that mindset. Because like I said, when I was in it, and I was,
When you in it,
I
you
might
gotta
have.
be in
I
it.
really at one point in time, not to sound crazy, I was gonna take out a couple of my own people, my own blood, because I felt like niggas was on some goofy shit, putting other niggas in position that. But me just thinking naive, like nigga, I'm next up. Y'all supposed to put me in position. Y'all, oh, word, nigga. Feel what I'm saying? So once again, that
slighted.
me looking at it now is like, but I told these niggas, they look at me like, damn, cuz You feel me? But it's like, yo, at this point in time, at 18, 19,
That's the type of mindset you
that's
have.
the mindset. Because I feel like the only thing that niggas respect is
It's
being
that type of shit.
super gangster. You either gotta have enough money that niggas don't feel like they can easily take from you, or you gotta be that nigga that's very aggressive that nobody feel like they gon' it's a random person gonna easily just fuck with you.
But see, what come with that super gangster shit is exactly where Pooh Shiesty at right
No,
now.
that's my point.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
it's
gotta
like,
prove it.
it's like you
always
gotta
gotta keep proving, always.
When you live in that type of shit, you gotta be prepared for what's to come with that shit.
And that shit
you know
get
what I'm saying?
taxing
And
to
that
your
shit
mental.
definitely get taxing.
feel
But
me?
again,
Everything.
he was born in '99.
Yeah.
He's 26 years old. He still don't have a grown man. You know what I mean? Mental to where he understand what he putting himself and his family and
Facts.
everybody else into.
All right, so you brought something up. I want to ask you: do you think is that he don't have a grown man mindset, or you think he just a product of his environment? Because I
That's
feel like
a little bit of both. Because I think when you living in that Memphis environment, you may grow up or get that in that mindset a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the environment that you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so cutthroat out there that you kind of fall into that category of being cutthroat whether you is or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Because it's like, so to me, it's like certain cities. Every place is different, but I feel like certain cities are real similar. Like, I feel like Chicago, Memphis, LA, like those cities is so, probably maybe like St. Louis. Them shit's so gang orientated that
I feel
me, they got a certain mentality, a certain protocol, the way you move and do things. Like,
I think what we see coming out of Memphis within the last 5 years coming out of Memphis, you could tell Memphis on a different level of violence. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball
I think their
game.
gun laws is a little different. I think a lot of these southern states got different gun laws.
I don't know if it's the
that
gun
upload shit.
laws. I just think it's just the environment.
No, I get
bro.
that, but I
'Cause
think
you
that's-
gotta look at
that
finesse.
gotta play a factor. But it's
Look
like,
at Shiesty.
No, facts.
Look at Shiesty. Look at Dolph. Look at CMG. They whole situation with when his brother just got killed. Gotti brother. Then you got Finesse
Big Jules.
2 Times.
Yeah.
You got so many individuals that come out of Memphis that's just on a whole nother plateau of music and emotions and like Memphis just a different ball of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like they just in the league of their own. You know what I'm saying? I think we seen that with this whole when Dolph got killed. Everything started to snowball after that. You know what I'm saying? But
That's like the third song up there.
let's get into it.
Start collecting
tears.
You know
I think
what
Sean picked this one, man.
Yeah, I like this one too. So shout out to Sean. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Sean for picking Collecting Tears. This was one of them ones that I kind of gravitated towards too.
Yeah. So
that's
what
what
song
I'm
that
saying.
was, bro?
That was Collecting Tears, man. He said, I love you like I love my Drake.
Yo,
Come
yeah,
on,
collecting
now, like,
tears, man. I think Sean fuck with this record. I fuck with this record too. That's one of my top picks. Decent song. Couple lines that stood out to me was when he was like, fell a victim to shiesty ways. I'm slimy just like Jake the Snake. So he once again telling you what type of time you on. Then another one was got more killers than Al Qaeda. You know, I'm shiesty bin Laden, nigga. You feel me? So it's like once again. The answer, going off of what you was saying earlier, how this shit switched. Like, I think our generation kind of was we came off the tail end of those dudes who was the big drug dealers, and they got to shit was dying down, but niggas was holding on to that. So I feel like our generation right here, we was trying to scrape whatever was left, and we not letting nobody try to get what we could get, the little scrapes of the bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I know for my neighborhood, or at the time that I really was actively to that, to like at least 26, 27, I was thinking like that. It's like I gotta be like on some killer shit. Like, nigga, we gotta be on some whatever, who anybody can get it. If it ain't this, it is fuck everybody. So I think these little niggas that came up after us, once again, a lot of our generation probably didn't know that we was what the niggas was before us. Like how he was saying, the big homies. We just like, man, we still in it. But they looking at us and we not teaching them, or we didn't know to do other things. Now, I think a lot of our generation, a little bit older, I see niggas that was out there, they got legal jobs now. They might still tweak here and there, but them niggas eventually came home from the fast, came home from that time and be like, yo, this shit ain't that bad over here. But they never told us, and then we might have just, because that piece of the pie got taken, you gotta go get a job. Now we gotta go get a job. We don't want to, but that void is there. These little niggas ain't had nobody to say, well, you can go X, Y, and Z. But like you were saying, granted, they at that age. I think it's more so for men that we probably feel like, and probably girls do it in a different way. We feel like we gotta prove ourselves by doing, like, I know when I was that, I thought I had to be in the streets. I thought that was like the rite of passage.
Right. No, I know exactly.
When it's
what
not,
you're
it's but looking back, it's like, damn, I could have been just a cool ass nigga that did other shit, but I feel like I had to go
like that
do
was,
this type of shit.
Yeah.
But once again, our environment was, because there was nobody in my neighborhood that was like, you got to do this, or my family said I had to do this. I felt like, well,
this is what everybody did.
That split. We used to play, say, basketball together. Now you might be 5 years ahead of me. Now you over here in the corner. I'm like, well, damn, nobody playing ball with me. I'm about to go see what y'all doing. Even if I had my cousins say was like, yo, chill, yo, go down the block. I'm in my mind, I'm like, oh, y'all niggas think I'm soft. You feel what I'm saying? I want to chill. So now I'm about to go do some crazy wild shit and be like, look what I did. And they still at the time was like, man, get up out of here. Why you do that? And I'm like, nah, y'all niggas all right, so I'm gonna do some more shit. I'm trying to prove. Or if I hear somebody in my neighborhood home caught what? He killed who? Yeah. Now my mind is like, what can I do to, in some goofy ass way as a teenager?
I know what you mean to be respectful.
What can I do to top that to get these niggas approval? So I think we don't understand that people do look at us in a certain way.
I think it's just really
that's real
accessibility, bro.
Then that
we
too.
got access to so much nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
and now you seeing this shit on social media, like you said.
Right. You see so much. You turn on your social media page and you got access to all sorts of nonsense. You know what I mean?
Different
like,
neighborhoods with it.
You could kind of be who you want to be.
True.
That's another thing.
You know
what
I
mean?
That's the problem.
You could create your own narrative
without having to actually be that
right.
person.
You know what I'm saying? And we got access to so much. Back then, we didn't have that type of access.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, we only could see but so much. We only could see so far.
Yeah.
We could see what the local drug dealer was doing on our block. That's as far as we could see.
Facts.
Now we can see what somebody doing in the whole other side of the world.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that is just accessibility. Everybody got so much access to see what everybody else is doing around the world that
you see that too.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So it becomes judgmental. You start to judge your life based on what somebody else's life is like. And you try to match your life to somebody's life that, you know what I mean?
Facts.
It just turned into this hamster wheel of chasing reality.
Because, like, I think we said previously, like, I think you was mentioning it, but, like, some niggas don't lead this shit. Like, I left the environment and would go back frequently, but I still left the environment. You feel me? But the fact that it's still, they say the first 6, 7, 8 years of anybody's life, whatever you go through that time, that's what you want for the basis of the rest of your life. So my mind is I'm still going back to the hood, and then granted niggas probably ain't see me for 2 weeks to a month. Like, yo, this nigga out there, whatever, he straight. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to come home every day. So when I get back there, if that's the energy I'm getting, I'm like, oh, these niggas think I'm pussy. But I think that's still, we go through that. You either have to be a strong person knowing yourself, and most times kids at that age don't know themselves, man. We in that impressionable phase. So when I'm hearing that, and probably the same with the next generation, they want to be something like you were saying. They might not be that, but they want to be that because that's what's quote unquote cool. So it's like, once again, what you saying, I think you probably wasn't in the streets per se, but you probably visually seen it from your viewpoint. What made you not want to jump into that lifestyle if it was close to you or accessible to you to do that?
It wasn't that accessible.
Okay.
Like, it was, but it wasn't. I had to go too far. I'm a kind of person that don't. I feel like I'm not a try hard. Like, I ain't gonna be trying to do shit. I'm gonna do shit that's in my lane. That's who I am. I guess I had a strong identity. For me, I knew who I was. Really. So
that's good. No,
I ain't feel like I ain't feel like I had really nothing to prove. Like, cause I felt like if I was trying to prove something, that mean that I really ain't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ain't never tried shit. I ain't jumping that type of shit. But I was around it. Obviously, I know what time it is. But yeah. So saying that to say, that's why I didn't do it. But other niggas do that shit because I guess some people, I feel like they got more access to it, or some people got their own perspectives, what they want to do with themselves and shit. And
some niggas like the Pooh Shiesty just born into the shit. Like his dad,
saying,
he said from his music, I've listened to the my daddy a gangster. I don't know, was his mom on this album? Speaking or
the nigga said
that was on the FDO.
Okay, yeah, saying whatever she was saying, like
that was on the FDO single.
Okay,
peep this like we were just talking about. Shiesty, he said his first Cody was his dad.
Yeah,
His
I
last
think-
Cody's his
yeah,
dad
yeah,
also.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
right.
feel me? So it's like
You gotta see where you're coming from with
Yeah.
that.
You know what I mean? Like, what else is you? If your first Cody your dad, and your most recent one is your dad. No disrespect, but I'm saying like, what kind of mentality you gonna have? Like, look where you coming from.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So
Nah,
let's
and-
get into the next
nah, but
album.
Not to cut your wisdom, but shit, that's a good. So how do you get out of that? I think that's a real deep shit. Like if your dad, if you just surrounded by,
You gotta be strong minded, bro. Like you gotta be able to see bigger than the program. Like you gotta like the song
the
is
next song,
bigger than the program.
bigger than
but
the
you gotta be
program.
able to see past
That
that,
nigga
shit,
fell
bro.
right into you. Look at it, bro.
Nigga,
that's his shit. Yeah.
Brrr, big brrr, pussy, nigga. This shit just do not.
Yeah, man.
Speak on it.
That's
How
the
you feel
line.
about
That's
that
the
one?
line.
That's the
right
line
there.
right
He
there.
said
That's
these
it.
niggas. What he
He
said?
said you niggas rapping about.
These niggas.
I wrote
rap-
that shit down too. But basically saying that, he said you
I'm-
trying to
I'm-
live what you rapping, I'm rapping how I'm living.
You feel me? That's
Yeah.
you hear the difference in that
Yeah.
one? Man.
But do y'all think that that's success? Do y'all think that
Nah, but it's authentic though.
yeah,
that shit
that's
real.
why I fuck with it. I think it's
Nah,
authentic.
it just
It's definitely authentic. But do you think that's the way to live life?
just ain't smart. Put it
Nah,
on,
not if
put
you
it
in
on
the
music.
streets.
Put it in the music.
I mean, hell no.
Don't
Nah,
put it on the
nah,
music.
nah. Feel me? Not when niggas is how many rappers got Ricos now? 3, 4, 5. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
They using that shit to tie niggas up.
Yeah, so like I said, it ain't smart to put it on the music. I think, like, I remember once again, this shit, like listening to this album really brought me back to being in that feeling or that vibe when I remember like being young and I'm like, I was doing my music and I'm like, yo, shit sound crazy. I think I was like 13, 14. I'm like, yo, once I make it, I'm about to get some, whatever money I get, I'm bringing this shit back to the hood. I'm about to buy bricks, buy guns for niggas in the hood. Get everybody right, and you know what I mean. That was the mindset.
Nah,
but these
I hear
niggas,
you.
some niggas who they probably doing that, and then they get caught up, and it's like you can't tell a nigga that he wrong if that's what he in at the time, bro.
And that's what he growing up.
Yeah, you feel
envisioning real
me?
shit.
Now me looking at it now, 35 years old, I'm like, nigga, you you wild nigga.
That shit don't- yeah,
but back then it's like that's the thing, nigga. I'm gonna get this money from these labels. I'm about to get my niggas right. Go get that put it to the hood. The niggas in the hood gonna fuck with me. They ain't gonna say I changed. I'm
mentality.
still tapped in. They might give me a percentage. That's the ignorant mindset. But at the same time, who is it ignorant to? If these niggas are still in that and never left it.
And that's how niggas is living right. It ain't like he feel me the only one on that.
Yeah.
So that's the funny shit.
But
But I think he put it together a lot better than everybody else.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. What I was about to say was, man, if this album would have dropped at the top of the summer, it'd probably be more bodies.
if he ain't get locked up, but he was saying
that's the type
that.
of mentality Shiesty got.
That's
like,
what he was saying. Like he said some shit. I just came home. You know the bodies, the murder rate, some shit about to go up. And I was like, but
that's
that's
a fact.
But once again, that's his mindset. So me being like
But
I
see,
said,
if you a fan of this type of music,
Yeah.
this shit don't last long.
Nah.
This type of music is short lived. Like you don't get this type of music for a long period of time.
That's how you appreciate
Especially if that artist is living, you know what I mean, the truth
Right,
of what
because it's only
he's
so
putting on
long,
it. It's
yeah.
only so long. It's only but so much time before he end up exactly where Pooh Shiesty at right now. You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
Shiesty said, I don't remember if it was this song or not, but the nigga said he missed back ends doing stakeouts. Nigga, that's nigga, what that
So
tell
you see where his
everything.
mindset be at when it
Come
come to
on,
making
man.
this
but that's what
music.
I'm like. I can't be contradictory. Like I know that rush. You know what I'm saying? I know that rush of just like sound crazy, but once again, stalking motherfuckers. I'm watch like I said, watching The Wire. I'm watching The Wire when Chris and Snoop laying low on niggas for days at a time. I used to do
doing their
that.
homework,
I used to, you know what I'm saying? Watch motherfucker. I still got the silent creep. I be doing that shit for fun while I'm at work. Niggas, I got this one dude at my job. Oh, hey, I be coming out the key like, yo, where the fuck you be at, yo? Like you keep catching me. I'm like, bro, I just want to see if I still got it. But it's like that rush don't. It's like a drug. When you in the streets, you get fast money, or you get that notoriety from the neighborhood, or you are with a bunch of like-minded individuals that's on that. That become your family. So it's kind of like, damn, do I leave what I know to go be into the environment of the rapper shit? Now, even with the Gucci shit, he probably, once again, not understanding Gucci, 40-something years old and changed in a sense. And granted, he might be 40-something years old and might not change. Look at his daddy, respectfully. Like, we know different niggas in the hood that come from that family that I know.
Yo, did y'all hear what it was? What this whole issue with Gucci was?
I don't really understand.
Wasn't it about money, right?
But
I
I'm
don't
saying,
really
was he feel he was getting robbed?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
wasn't
he
off,
felt
or-
like Gucci wasn't dishing out the money that was supposed to go to him.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You know what I'm saying? And
okay.
Gucci was taking most of the profits.
Probably. And there was
I
something
mean,
about
but
what's the nigga Big Scar or somebody that was in the label? I think it was
That's
something about
another
something
thing.
like
The
that.
Big Scar shit was another
chain
thing.
or
Is
some
that he
shit.
didn't take care of Big Scar after
Yeah.
after he passed away and shit like that.
But like what you was saying, is that him like, well, fuck, I gotta stand on business for Big Scar? Because if I
But
don't,
how far do you take it? You know what I'm saying? At what point do you crash out behind somebody else's situation?
Like what you
and
get
your
from that,
whole
though.
situation.
Yeah.
Like what you get from it though. You ain't really get.
That's-
Like for me, like if you would have got out your deal, maybe, but you didn't get out the deal. You back in prison.
But you gotta think, like, what's satisfaction on a nigga from Memphis? A hood nigga from Memphis. What kind of
that's what I said,
satisfaction?
principle, yeah.
Right,
He felt like he gotta
exactly. It's principle.
But it's like that's like almost like robbing a nigga and then the cops catch you and get a jury back. Like nigga, you ain't really do nothing. You robbed them, but they got their shit back. Like I mean,
But-
Gucci ain't the way I look at it is like nigga, it probably hurt Gucci pride, but other than his pride, what else it changed? It ain't like he dropping albums and niggas ain't looking at Gucci.
No,
like
it ain't really hurt Gucci as an artist. It just hurt
Nah, it hurt
Gucci.
as a
It
pro-
hurt Gucci as an individual. Somebody that's looking at him as the music that Gucci put out. You kind of have to. You got to respect the fact that he was talking the same shit that Pooh Shiesty was talking.
Yeah.
But just on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at what point do you consider yourself a rat or not a rat because of the fact that you taking a stand on somebody that
did something to you.
that did something to you and tried to take you out of the label? Tried to take themselves off a label.
it's a song I was watching.
It's like you did some fuck shit signing him to the label.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And the
shit is
contract
like-
was a little
so,
fuckery.
but this shit, right? And that's why I say, like, for that mentality is you honestly probably need that mentality growing up because he probably wouldn't have made it to where he made it at without that mentality.
Yeah.
But
Shiesty?
yeah, Shiesty, yeah. And I'm saying that environment he in, he had to be cut though like that, or he wouldn't have probably made it out. But
Yeah, definitely.
or at least to this type of level. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, the world bigger than your neighborhood. The world bigger than your hood or niggas like us. Like, for me.
But some niggas don't see past that shit.
But I'm saying so I'm saying that to say, like, you might have got a fucked up deal, but you got a standard deal. You feel me? It ain't like you ain't nigga ain't give you like the
slave.
He
got-
get a
you
bare
got
minimum.
just
He
as
could have
much a
really
slave
fucked
as
you
any
over.
other, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He could have really did you dirty.
the super dirty.
Because they be
so,
like, the niggas was saying like, so he have did this to Kevin Leon Colling. Would you have done this to the head of
you wouldn't have
Universal?
had the access to do that.
So it's like you only did it, unfortunately. You know, the black and the brown.
You only
fighting
can
each
pull
other.
you only can pull contracts off like this to the ignorant. Yeah,
On niggas, you only can do this shit with niggas.
you only can do
can't.
this shit with niggas. Yeah,
Nigga,
that's
if
a
you
fact.
going, they think first of all, niggas mad that Gucci told. Nigga, if he did this to Leo Cohen's or
But they saying, that's what I'm saying. They like
Right,
the
right,
Gucci.
right, right.
They like the
The
Gucci
first
actually
night.
tell. That's what I'm saying. It's like they trying to say that Gucci actually tell because it's not really. I mean, guess saying that he told you. I don't know.
I mean that paperwork that was released with his initials, RD, right?
I guess Roger David, Dedrick, what the fuck his name is. But even on the song, I think he got.
So what? Even with the paperwork though,
Yeah.
what did it say though? Because nigga, he's involved. He's a victim in the crime. That don't
I mean, you
that-
really don't. It's not much to say when you got it all video recorded.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
another thing
saying?
too.
Like, that's a whole nother
That's a whole
ballgame.
nother. That's another thing. The generation we in, like, nigga,
You think
why are you recording?
You
your
think
pussy?
Shiesty didn't think that he was gonna do that shit though, or if he cooperated, or even somehow, some shape or form.
Bro, I don't know what this.
Because it's a song with Shiesty and him, well, Shiesty's song featuring Gucci called "Ugly," and I was watching the video earlier, and I cut it
yeah,
off
that's my
because I
shit
couldn't
too.
listen to Gucci.
Yeah.
After he said, "Yeah, basically, if you do some shit, we ain't gonna take it to the laws, we gonna take it to the streets." And I just
He said that in a lot of
and I'm
songs.
changing the shit because now you on the song with the nigga that did that whatever to you.
So mine is this whole Pooh Shiesty shit. Do y'all still have the same respect and do y'all still look up to Gucci the way y'all used to?
I gotta know what's really was
I
done
ain't gonna lie,
like
I
on
kind
the
of
paperwork.
fell off Gucci a little bit though.
I kind of like got back on the Gucci after he came home a little bit. Pause. You know what I'm
Does
saying?
that matter to somebody like Gucci?
Should it or does it?
Does it?
Probably,
But it should.
but it shouldn't. Probably,
You don't think it should?
nigga. You not.
You don't think all the music that Gucci put out where he's talking that, you know what I mean?
I feel like a contradictory, but at the same time, it's only a contradictory if, like, once again, it's like he could have been just caught up, nigga. Imagine he got a security guard. The security guard ex law enforcement. Nigga, he not. You if you want to let this shit slide. You gonna handle how you handle it. He got pistol whipped, nigga. He's taking that shit to the route that he know. You feel me? Like he don't give a fuck about what Gucci talking about.
Yeah. So do you follow up and make a statement? Just
you don't got. Not if you don't got to.
As far as you talking about Gucci.
Yeah.
No,
shit. But the thing is, right?
I mean, if I got me on camera, they got me on camera. I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm not. What's the?
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I don't know what happened.
I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind. P.O.P. Nigga, hold it down. I don't know nothing. But like you said, if the security guard did it, I mean, maybe that'd be his twist of saying, I didn't say nothing. The security guard said everything. They got it on camera. So
and they got it on camera. You feel me? It ain't like
he's not. Yeah.
So y'all think Big 30 was crazy for recording?
I think. Honestly,
yeah.
I think them niggas was high. I don't know what the niggas was doing, my nigga. Because like. They recorded it on some shit like, oh, if he tried to say that he ain't really do it, look, we got him. But it's like, y'all ain't bother the video the nigga with the gun out or nothing. Like, I mean, what we doing? Like,
regardless if the gun nigga is there, not bad. It's still a robbery, nigga.
That makes it look like a robbery. I can see.
Nah, I get it. Yeah.
You feel me?
It's still a robbery or something.
You got Gucci trying to walk out the room.
Say it again so they can hear it. Say it. Like, nigga,
if it ain't a robbery, nigga, it's a kidnapping. So it's either or you still recording the crime. And like you said, I think it's the social media shit of like niggas see it so often that this shit is considered cool, bro. Nobody gangsters move in silence. Like, why are you not being silent, my nigga?
But we gotta understand. Gangsters moved in silence when we were coming up.
It's different now.
It's a whole
I get that.
That's why I said how the mentality changed.
Yeah,
right.
it definitely changed.
We live in a whole different world now.
But then once again, it might have changed. This shit's stupid though.
It's stupid because like
it was stupid then, but it's stupider now, nigga.
Even
like
worse now.
you recording your shit.
You trying to. So before, like, your reputation was niggas heard that you did this, heard you did that.
Yeah,
it's not enough for these niggas.
No, I respect that.
They want to show
that.
A look. I can. This my work right here. Like,
I get that.
I get it if you stand, but at the same time,
they want the clout for the nonsense and the illegal shit that they doing.
No, I get that because I know
and proof so they can prove that they really like that when. The same proof gonna be used to hang their ass.
Yeah,
like,
right. So let's get into the last. Let's get into the last record.
Yeah,
new one featuring K Carbon.
Let's get it.
He was snapping on that.
Snapping, man. That was new one, man. K Carbon.
21s and guns.
Nah, I feel like Pooh Shiesty went off on that, man. Definitely, like I said, the line that stood out, I think, was probably on social media. As far as I've seen, man, he was like, man, I might be one rapper that got. It might be one rapper that got more bodies than me, and that's Lil Boosie. Like, nigga, why you breaking me up, nigga? Like, keep me up out of that. Boosie fighting the case right now. Boosie fighting the case right now. Like, you feel
Boosie
me?
looking at him right now, like, yo, come on, dog.
Boosie was on death row at one point in time, feel me?
He smiled about that shit, though. I know he probably laughed about that shit.
Not when you fighting the case, too, nigga. He might get sent back up there.
He beat his shit, though.
But no, he got a case right now.
Who, Boosie?
Yeah.
Boosie got a what case?
Another case.
Damn.
I don't know if it's the same case when it was a gun around him at a video shoot. I don't know if he beat that, but I know it's a recent shit. Somebody said he pistol whipped him or some shit in the club or some shit. So it's just, Boosie. Yeah.
Tootie going through some shit. They got a lot of shit surrounding Boosie and all his situation.
Yeah.
But like, nah, man. So what y'all feel about this record?
I think they snap, bro. I think K Carbon is like, she like the female version of Pooh Shiesty a little bit. The way she be talking
hard.
on the record. She hard, man.
Y'all heard music from her before?
Shit. I did.
It's my first time hearing it.
It's the first time I heard her.
At first, her voice sounded a little bit like Sexy Red.
Yeah.
But then once I realized that wasn't her, like, nah, she hard.
Yeah, she hard.
Yeah, I watched the video this morning. I was like, it's straight, cool.
I fuck with it. I think she dope.
Yeah, nah, this is a dope record to beat.
Yeah, I feel like overall, I mean, we could obviously speak on other songs that stood out, but like, do you feel like with this album right here from Pooh Shiesty, is this where being too real goes wrong?
Yeah, most definitely.
Close to it.
Yeah, it's just most definitely. Hell yeah. I think Pooh Shiesty is living beyond what these other rappers is doing.
Yeah.
You know? And it got him where he at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like I had an analogy for this shit. Fucking like Pooh Shiesty not the best rapper, right?
Yeah.
But he good enough. So he kind of like, he remind me like the BMF show. Like, I don't feel like the BMF show is the best show.
Yeah.
But the fact that shit based on some real shit, you really know it's real. Like, for me, that right there is what it gives it that.
Yeah.
That will bring it to the next level. Same thing with Pooh Shiesty rapping. Like, he not saying that the niggas ain't never heard before, but just the fact of you believe it when he say that shit. You feel me? That shit's some shit that's verifiable. So
I think it's like what Ant was saying. Like some of the key shit he's saying, like you really gotta be in that shit to know. Like okay,
you gotta know what
he talking some shit that he was in it, and that's cool. You feel me? But I think some of the extra shit that you adding with times and niggas' names that actually got slimed out.
Everything he raw.
I think some niggas like, and I get it. Once again, when I was really trying to do my music, you be truth. You try to be as real as you can. Because granted, we got local artists that from they different hoods and cities and states. And it's a difference. Them niggas really be out there shaking and moving, and niggas in the city be like, yeah, he really about it. But when you get to a certain plateau, you can't be speaking about the same shit in the same way you saying it. Because now it's too many ears listening to your shit.
Who listen to that
shit,
exactly.
I think a lot, probably with him at a certain point, I'm like listening to this. I'm just shiesty. It's some rapper hood shit, but like, nah, nigga, it's a task force for this shit to listen to artists, especially with Gucci and certain people, like they listen to this shit for the clues, nigga.
So do you think this was? How do y'all feel about the timing? Is I mean, obviously the timing is good because it's summertime,
facts.
but it's like
I think
he about to go to court pretty soon.
Right. The timing. That's why you hear in this album a lot of things was blinked out. It was cut off. You know what I mean?
A lot of names.
Because I think they know that he's about to go to trial soon, or he's fighting this case. Yeah. And they don't want too many things to slip through the cracks.
So is that?
And they are gonna use
that Gucci
lyrics.
keeping it real?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Is that Gucci? Because Gucci could have left that shit with names and details.
It depend on who he had finalized. I mean, who he had finalized in the
True. Sent them files over.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because they obviously
who finalized the files. But
facts.
I feel overall, like Gucci's in a tough position on this album. Well, not a tough position. I'm saying he winning just off of the momentum and shit getting. But like you said, he got to blank out. He blanking out shit about a crime where he the victim.
Right.
That's a sticky situation.
That's an ugly situation. Yeah. But I think it take a lot of you got to really be able to drop your nuts.
Facts.
In order to drop this type of album. Yeah, facts. Your ego got to kind of be cut in half. If you're gonna be able to drop an album like this, when you know a lot of this shit is related towards you,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And even the shit that ain't niggas going to think.
Niggas still right, exactly. Even if it's not pointed at you, the masses is gonna take it as if it is
talking about you exactly. So you're the topic of the discussion.
I think Gucci Man kind of this showed maturity for him.
Facts.
This shit showed a different level of
business.
Yeah,
businessman type shit.
But me. I don't know if I would have been able to do this.
That would have been hard, right?
Yeah. This would have been hard.
Is this like a slap in the face, though? This is a slap in the face to the nigga? Like, man, nigga, I don't care what you say. Nigga, you ain't off the label,
Gucci
nigga.
Man releasing this album is a slap in the face to Pooh or Gucci?
I feel like, what's what's the term they say? Fucking that shit added insult to injury for because it's like nigga, not only did all that, and I'm still about to make. Matter of fact, your percentage might be worse than the last time. You might have been getting 7, now you're getting 3. You feel me?
Now I could do what I want with you.
Numbers gonna come back. Correct. I was saying before, man. If I was Gucci,
but how did they get
numbers come back shorter than the?
But how did Gucci get the music though? Like if this, I'm saying, how did Gucci get the music though? Because now I'm thinking like, granted,
it's his rights to it.
Right.
He probably in the contract.
Probably, yeah.
You feel me?
If anything get leaked or dropped without Gucci consent, it's
exactly.
over with.
Cease
and desist.
Because how labels do that shit, they don't only just own you, they own your name.
No, I get
you can't go do
some
nothing.
Niggas,
You can't go do nothing without. That's why Finesse, another artist from Memphis, had to the way he changed the shit to 250.
Oh, that's he changed the shit.
Yeah, so now he dropping music from 250.
We're doing the prank
250
shit.
Ricky or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So now he not Finesse 2 times. He 250 Ricky when it comes to dropping music, so he could go over that J Print shit.
Oh, shit.
But you just gotta be strategic. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Gucci Man won. This shit dropped under 1017 the label. Pooh Shiesty's in jail.
Yeah.
He probably not coming home no time soon.
they might just hold a nigga on the violation.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
I think
Might
this,
even worry about the case.
this album is fire.
Yeah.
I think it gave an opportunity for an artist to talk his truth, to speak his shit, because he don't got nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty know he's in jail. He's going to jail. He's not coming home. Drop that shit. Everything I said was authentic, and y'all gotta. And I'm standing on it.
And I can respect that. It just think it shit is still being recorded for the other side to listen to it, and that shit could jam you up. So I respect the freedom of speech. I fuck with the album. I just obviously due to the situation and like you said with the Ricos and they kind of tapping into the music. I mean, granted, they've been doing that. It's been hip hop cops and
For a long time.
For a long time. You feel me? So it's like, granted, you got to be mindful of what you're saying. I respect an artist being authentic to what they really living, but don't speak on certain things that when a statute of limitation can't cover you, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
It's crazy though.
But does it matter when you got an artist like Pooh Shiesty?
I mean, you can still keep it gangster, but just
understand where we coming from.
No, I'm saying you can still keep it gangster. Just don't say certain shit that, like, if you bleeping shit out on this album, you should bleep shit out and be mindful of that prior too. But once again, like Jab was saying, just when did that switch? I think it switched to it ain't no holds bars, but I think it's easier for the laws to just now use that against niggas.
Super easy.
Yeah,
Like,
super
I mean, nigga, they
But I think Pooh Shiesty wasn't thinking that.
Yeah,
far.
he wasn't. Like, this is gangster real shit.
That's my point. Yeah. He wasn't thinking that far. I think that's the perfect way to look at it.
So overall, how you feel about the album?
Oh, the album stamp.
Stamp.
Yeah,
Stamp.
stamp. Summer classic. We gonna bang this shit to the end of the summer.
Is it classic though? Or is it
This summer, for this one, it's classic for it's classic for what is like for me. This should give you energy. Like for me, I ain't about to do no wild shit. So this should be some
Yo,
workout.
Jab about to be from the block, yeah.
Man, this about to be some workout type.
Right,
Something for me, they
right.
got energy to move around type
Yeah.
shit. I ain't about to crash out behind it, but it's definitely some good energy.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I think this is a Stamp album. There's multiple tracks on here that I'm doubling back on. I fuck with this Pooh Shiesty record. I think the album is dope, but I think what it took to get this album made cost him a lot. You know
Cost him his
what I mean?
freedom,
It
nigga.
cost him his freedom. It cost a lot. So
How much money you think he missing out on? So
multiple millions of dollars,
most of
obviously.
his album
At least a
was
10
probably
piece.
recorded before he went back to jail, right?
Just a 10
Right,
piece.
right, right.
So this is all while he out that short amount of time.
But if you listen to the track, a lot of this album was recorded with
After,
the mindset of him being in jail.
Yeah.
Because of the shit he was talking about, the substance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
That nigga.
But I'm saying that how much tour money could the nigga have?
You know what I think he-
shows
but
and-
listen, the album itself is another ball game. That's just a whole nother entity. But
think
we're talking about FDO. FDO would have took
FDO,
him way above and beyond any plateau he ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
Facts.
FDO was like that.
That would have been the shit that brought him to the next level.
That took him to the next level of his
100%
career
right.
if he would have took advantage of that. Because he could have been touring off that shit right now.
Right.
He probably
and making
missing,
millions
since
of
we
dollars.
saying 1017, he probably missing 10.17 million.
That's a
This
fact.
nigga,
That's a fact.
1017, nigga. Because
If we're gonna be honest, I think that's probably a fact.
That's what he missing these. Yeah, 10,
and I think
10
Gucci
plus.
Man is scooping up that
Yeah.
1
All
point.
that.
At this point,
1.7.
nigga, all right,
Yeah,
fuck
fact.
it. So yeah, for me, I think this is I stamped the album. I mean, granted, I can't discredit the man for in his mindset at that age or whatever, being authentic to himself and authentic as far as what he living. Cool. I just obviously, though I stamped the album, wish he would have been a little smarter and what certain aspects of his lifestyle that he really truly living that he put it on the record, because this shit out here, these niggas, like you were saying earlier, this shit, it's easy for anybody from different parts of the world to just listen to, and you got these academic type people on social media, like YouTube, that's really dissecting what's going on in other people's neighborhoods.
Yeah. And you only could do records like this is how you able to be to do shit like that.
Yeah,
For sure.
So
Most definitely.
definitely, like I said, a stamp record, a stamp album for me. So
This is a solid record. I ain't gonna lie, it's a solid record, and I think that's why Gucci was able to release it with so much confidence.
True,
you know what I
no.
mean? It's a solid body of work, and I think it's unfortunate that Pooh Shiesty's not able to be out here living and enjoying the fruits of his labor. But I mean, we enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? we enjoying it.
It did what it's supposed to do.
It did what it was supposed to do. He set the tone.
For sure.
He put that image out there that we all kind of already have for him. That the nigga is a crash out.
So far as the stamp of the knot segment, so that's just the basic with this album. Like, do we stamp it like as far as an artist really living what the fuck they saying, or do
I stamp it as an album that's authentic because the artist himself is living exactly what he's speaking about in his album.
That's
really
to me.
can't
That's
beat it.
what makes it. That's what I was saying about the BMF thing. That's what makes it stamp to me. It's authentic.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's what make it.
Nah, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm big on being authentic. So I think obviously just be wise to how. It's many layers to people. You feel me? We got many layers to ourselves. Granted, we all want to just be ourselves freely, but some things you do gotta, you gotta keep to the cut because the world ain't ready for that. And depending on how you living, nigga, it ain't always good to be visible what you doing. Like DMX said, nigga, some dealings in the dark. You need to keep that shit in the dark, nigga. When you doing shit in the dark, nigga, keep it there. It shouldn't be brought to the light because nigga exposing certain shit that needs to stay in that realm.
You definitely gotta pay chest. Man.
That's a fact.
Big Ant, man, nigga hosting the game, man.
So yeah, how you feel about it? You stamped the album? Everybody
Big
feel
stamp,
like it's stamped?
yeah, big stamp.
I stamped this album.
Big stamp,
man.
3
Shout out
stamps,
to Pooh
nigga.
Shiesty.
Shout out to Shiesty. I mean, granted,
Another episode of Stamp. Hopefully y'all feel the same way we feel about this album. I think Pooh Shiesty did his thing, and I stamped this album.
yeah, hit them comment sections, nigga.
Man.
Like, share, subscribe. You feel me? 3-member crew today, man. Shout out to South End Sean. You already know what it is, man. So yeah, we here. Big stamp.
Shout out Step on YouTube.
Like and subscribe. Don't be messing around.